US military forces brought so many jeeps, military jeeps into the Philippines because it was a light vehicle. It could be more flexible in transporting military equipment. And after World War II, many of these vehicles were left abandoned in the country. This is a symbol of Filipino creativity. Instead of just discarding these military jeeps, they transformed them. Filipinos have transformed them into passenger vehicles. So they have extended its length, placed a roof on top of it, placed an exit and entrance area at the back, and then gradually, starting in the 1950s towards the 1960s, decorated it with a lot of Filipino artwork. Most often, it's too crowded, but you go along with it. And this is what Philippine society is all about, because we're all in the same boat. We all live in the Philippines. We don't know one another, but we have to work with one another.
Pero itong modernization program natin na to, hindi man ibig sabihin electric vehicle, no? Dapat yung makina niya ay compliant, Euro 5 or Euro 4 or Euro 6, no? 5 or 6 compliant, no? Para mabawasan yung usok, no? Kasi napaka-importante na pinoprotektahan natin yung environment natin, no? Kaya nga dito sa modernization program, ang makikinabang talaga ay yung mga pasahero natin, no? Yung affordability, no? Dahil magiging maayos yung patakbo ng cooperative or ng corporation, no? Eh hindi masyadong magmamahal yung pamasahe natin dahil maayos naman yung profitable pa rin yung operations ng mga cooperative, no? So magiging affordable pa rin yung public transport natin, no? And at the same time, nandiyan yung convenience, no? Binanggit din ni Kang Obet na mo, makakatayo ka, no? Hindi ka yuyuko pagpasok mo sa jeepney, no?
Well, compared to the traditional ones, for starters, it's electric, no? So that means it does not use any fossil fuel. So that means it will amount to cost savings, especially if and when fuel prices soar up, as was experienced during the last year, no? During the oil fuel prices. And then second reason, well, why is it better is that it conforms to the standard set for public utility vehicle modernization program. So that means it has the proper height clearance, it has the all the amenities that you would require for a public utility vehicle. And then number three is that it is compliant or in conformity with our goals for reducing carbon emission. So it's a low carbon transport alternative. And it also has very low noise pollution levels. If you have a 12 peso fare, you will have to rack up something like 6,000 pesos a day in order to recover this the cost of buying one of these in a year. But you know, of course, e-vehicles, just like any other cars, no, are not only meant to run for a year. They're like maybe for like 5 to 10 years. So imagine if you spread that cost over that period, there will be significant cost saving.
dapat hindi ito binibigla. Unang-una, may ipapautang ba yung gobyerno na kapital para makapagpalit tayo? Pangalawa, marami nang na-bankrupt na kooperatiba na nag-loan. So bakit alam mo naman na hindi viable yung ruta, pinautang? So ano ibig sabihin nito? Makakomisyon lang sila, okay lang, loan lang ng loan. Kahit na nababankrupt yung kooperatiba. Hindi tinignan kasi dito sa sa pag-aaral. Hindi nila nilalabas yung mga ruta na na-bankrupt, tumigil na, hindi na nakakabiyahe, nabaon sa utang. Ang pinapakita lang yung mga successful Pag-aralan muna itong muli. Reviewin yung policy ng PUB Modernization Program na hindi naman mabigat sa ating mga kasamahan sa transport.
Yung Jeepney Modernization Plan, hindi dyan opposed yung mga commuters. No? We think may mahalagang papel yung modernization para umayos talaga yung public transportation natin. Pero dapat mayroong just transition. Yung libo-libo ba na traditional jeepney ay kaya natin palitan ng modern jeeps? In 3 days ba dadating yung mga modern jeeps? O walang masasakyan yung commuter kasi sinurrender na nila yung kanilang prangkisa. Tapos ipipilit mo pa itong 2.4, 2.5 million. Sa dulo, saan to sisingilin? Sa mga commuter din. Kung hindi tayo dumadaan sa matinding krisis ngayon, siguro kayang anggapin ng commuter yung pagtataas ng presyo basta maayos yung servisyo. Pero hindi ngayon ganoon ang sitwasyon.
There are 3 fatal flaws or problems with the implementation plan. Okay. First, they have to redesign the routes in every locality. There are actually less than 200 localities in the country that have jeepneys as internal mode of transport. LTFRB did not really do anything about where this jeepneys should operate. So that was the first step. And then once they have been reassigned to these routes, the second problem you're imposing is you want them to consolidate into cooperatives. Because in Metro Manila alone, I think there are more than 40,000, maybe even 50,000 operators. Merging in particular route or corridor will already involve maybe 5,000 groups. And DOTR or LTFRB was assuming it will happen instantly. No? The third problem is you will convert these old units, replace them with new ones. Okay, there is a problem there on the faulty financial analysis ng DOTR. So, ang ginawa ng gobyerno, all these 3 major steps were collapsed into one.
Ang bibili na po ng mga bago or modern units na, it's not the individual operator itself. It's now the cooperative or the corporation. Kasi even sa bank, even sa government banks na mag-file sila ng loan, mag-secure sila ng loan, si requirement po ng bank is there should be cooperative na nagtayo silang cooperative o kaya corporation. So, the government provided an incentive, a subsidy on the equity. Ibig sabihin, every unit na ilo-loan nila, yung 5% equity ng loans ay sinasagot po ng gobyerno. Sa ngayon po, ang existing subsidy natin or equity subsidy is by 160,000 for the government institution or financial institution. But in-expand po ito doon sa mga commercial banks and other financial institutions outside of the government na pinaasan kasi alam naman natin sa mga commercial bank mas mataas yung equity. So sa commercial bank, ang equity po nila per unit is 360 sa isang modern unit ng PHA. Kung ano yung kikitain na ng co-op, ano yung mga pwedeng revenue na nila during the operation, nandun na papasok yung amortization. Although may mga focus dun sa mga major components like consolidation, modernization, route rationalization, but again, the program itself has 10 components. So, ang approach mo, kung titingnan siya bawat component, para kung ano pa man ang pwedeng improve or ayusin, lahat na, parang holistic pa rin siya. Magdidependent siya ni Spot doon sa outcome ng review. Kasi yung review naman will be done, ang alam ko yung target na nasabi ng department is March. Mag-start na ng workshop. So, I hope kung ano man yung magiging policy guidelines ng DOTR sa LTFRB after the review, then doon po siguro magiging dependent. According to the President, let the timeline from now up to December, use it for the review. So, ibig sabihin, siguro before December, palagi ko maglalabas yan ng panibagong mga guidelines after the review of the omnibus franchising guidelines. Yung mga stakeholders, even yung mga community groups natin will also be part of the review.